Okay. Well, so, Abigail, can you start?
Okay. Yes. Plagiarism is an appropriation of another person's work or ideas without using quotation marks or citing the source. Plagiarism is treated seriously in the United States.
Okay, thank you. Victoria.
Students who are found guilty of plagiarism may be expelled from their schools.
Thank you. Ignacio?
Yes. Professional writers who plagiarize may end up facing lawsuits and having to pay large settlements to the writers whose work they used without attribution.
Thank you. Noemi?
However, even though most writers know that they must place words copied verbatim from another author within quotation marks, not footnotes or in text citations, some of them continue to act as word thieves.
Thank you. Oops. Something like this. Okay. Continue, please, Sandra.
Unfortunately, at academic institutions, professors are seen and absurd in plagiarism, mainly as a result of the numerous internet sites that provide paper easily.
Thank you. Do you study French?
No.
Are you from Tabasco or Colombia? Las S. No te las puedes comer. O sea, ¿cómo suena esto?
Papers.
Papers. Tengo que oírles. Más que hay una vocal enseguida. Ajá.
Papers easily.
Ajá, that provide papers easily. Okay, Laura.
However, other sites offer professors an analysis of papers in order to determine if the students have plagiarized.
Uh-huh. Okay. Monse.
One such site, Turnitin in Oakland, California, uses cheat detection software to find matching patterns that reveal plagiarism.
All right, Gabriel.
At the University of Virginia, 48 students were expelled for plagiarizing after a physics professor developed a computer program that could identify matching passages in 1,500 terms papers.
Okay. Zaire.
Yes, the 48 students were found guilty under the school's 116-year-old honor code, which emphasized honesty, respect for traditions, and ethical behavior.
Finish.
Okay. According to Professor Donald McKeeb, an expert on academic cheating, honor courses are an effective strategy for promoting integrity and reducing cheating.
¿Tú eres de Chihuahua?
No.
Entonces, ¿por qué dices cheating? A ver, di chorizo, chiquillo, chamaco.
Chorizo, chipillo, chamaco.
Pues con esa misma che vas a decir cheating.
Cheating.
Ajá, not cheating. Porque si no aparece otra cosa bastante fea. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Then, does everybody agree with these solutions?
No.
No.
No. What do you disagree with? Number one, do you agree with plagiarism or not?
I put in number one, this unethical behavior.
Okay, so let's change the color and explore the alternatives. Then, in number two, did everybody use plagiarism?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And number three, did everybody use plagiarize?
Yes.
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 And number four, did everybody use of them?
No.
I put writers,
No.
and I think that of them could be also.
Well, let's see.
both.
I'm going to show you the original text. So, in number five, did everybody choose plagiarism?
Yes.
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 Number six, did everybody use professors?
Yes.
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 Yeah, okay. And number seven, did everybody use such site?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And number eight, did everybody use plagiarism?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Number nine, did everybody use plagiarizing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And number 10, did everybody use the 48 students?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's see how the original text was, because as in the other exercise we had the other day, I didn't invent the text. I invented the exercise, but the text exists. So let's go and see. So, plagiarism is an abbreviation. So here, the author preferred this unethical behavior. Mhm. Then, professional writers who plagiarize. So, plagiarism here is okay, and plagiarize. And what was the other? Some writers.
Writers.
Mhm. So, in the other, you said, so this unethical behavior was right, plagiarism is okay, plagiarize is okay, and writers. Mhm. So, some of them is not completely impossible, but it would create like a subgroup of the most. So in reality, we have writers, okay? All the writers. And then we have most of them do something. And then some of them are here. So they are separate groups, right? So if we said some writers, this is like this. If you said some of them, what we have is writers. Now, most writers, and then some of these writers do this. Is it clear or not?
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, o sea, para nada, no, o no completamente, porque not at all es no completamente, o sea, que no entendieron nada de nada. ¿Así estuvo?
Yes, for me,
Nada.
no.
Aquí dice, most writers know that they must place words copied verbatim, blah, blah, blah. Most
Okay.
writers. So they know this. So if I get...
Oh, yeah. For the most, you took some of them.
So
So
here,
is the second diagram that
This
you
is some
show.
of them. This is some
Yeah.
of the most, por así
Yes.
decirlo, ¿no? Mientras que acá quedan separados los most y los pocos que siguen haciendo de las suyas sus trapacerías. ¿Sí se entiende?
Yes.
Okay, hope so. Well, then we have, unfortunately, an upsurge in what? Let's see. An upsurge in plagiarism. Oops. And then, what is the next one? However, other sites offer, however, other sites offer teachers. So in this case, this person, but professors is not wrong. But in this case, the writer preferred to use a synonym. But it's not bad if you use professors. I would accept either one. Then, where are we? So the original text said teachers. In our translations have plagiarized. One such site in Oakland, California, and then reveal something. Okay, let's go to this. So one such site, okay, that is what you chose, and then reveal plagiarism. So most of you chose plagiarism, right? So this is okay. Such site and plagiarism. And now we have at the University of Virginia, 48 students were expelled for plagiarizing, and then we have the after the papers, 48 students. So they were expelled for plagiarizing, and the 48 students. So most of your choices were okay, except for this one where you preferred the original word instead of a synonym, but your choice is not wrong. And here you needed to understand the subsets, the sets of all the writers, the subset of most writers, and the subset some writers. Okay, questions?
No.
No. Right. So, and this is a wonderful example of how repetition is good, not bad. So this author prefers repeating and repeating the key word, because the key word in all these texts is plagiarism, precisely. So instead of using synonyms or other alternatives, this writer prefers to give cohesion by repeating the word instead of using pronouns or other phrases. Well, so having said that, and before we start our new topic, I would like to see some material. Hold on a second. Let me stop sharing my screen and let me verify that the material is accessible in the Google Classroom. So, if you go to the Google Classroom, let me share my screen here. You are going to find this file, which is called subject and object questions. Remember that so far we have studied two topics, well, three. Asking questions, logical connectors, and theme and brain. So every now and then I will be revisiting some of these topics because I don't want you to forget them and I want you to recycle them as much as possible. So in this handout, there are 2 pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to form pairs again so that you can work with a partner. So you can do 2 things. In alternating or using in one, for page 1 student in the couple is responsible for asking all the questions. And then you switch roles, and in the second part, the person who was just reading now is going to ask the questions. So this is to practice asking subject and object questions. So let me know if you have already, if you find the file.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Okay. So the idea here is to work orally. Don't write the answers. I want you to do it as fast as you can, but orally. Don't write. So let me stop being here because I create a disturbance by existing twice. Okay, so you 20. So I'm form new groups, and I'm going to give you, let's say again, 7 minutes. Try to work as fast as possible. It's oral practice, and I would prefer one person is in charge of all the questions in page 1, and then you switch roles, and the other person is in charge of asking the questions in page 2. Well, let's see. Recreate. 10. Go ahead. 7 minutes.
Hi.
I have one doubt about the last activity we did. ¿Cómo sabemos cuando... es que me habían comentado que cuando no sabemos o no estamos seguros acerca del tema o del sujeto, lo renombramos o, o qué consejos o qué es lo que nos había dado como consejo la maestra. No me acuerdo.
De lo que acabamos de ver, me había dicho que repetir, o sea, que el hecho de que repitas una palabra o la clave, la palabra clave no está mal. ¿A eso te refieres?
Sí, 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 sí.
Eso fue lo que dijo. Que repetir la palabra clave no está mal. Ujú.
Do you want to share your screen or me or what do you want?
Me. Do you see my So do you want to start or do I? Okay. The children are playing with someone. You have to do the answer. The question. Uh-huh. I read the one and you do the question. The children are playing with someone. You have to do the question like who is playing with someone with the children. Sorry. Okay. Number 2. Mary broke something. And you have to do the question. What does Mary or what did Mary broke? I don't know. What? But which you use which when you have options, no? Yes. Someone is knocking on the door. Who is knocking on the door? They love kids. Who loves the kids? They enjoy going on holidays. On holiday. Who enjoy going on holiday? Somebody bought a computer. Who bought a computer? Alex bought something. What did Alex buy? Or what Alex bought? No, but what bought Alex? How is the correct form? Question word plus maybe. What did Alex buy? Buy? The birds. And the birds wake me up. Who? Oh no. What? Woke you up? Yes. What or who? Who woke you up? What? Well, pero tendría que ser como en pasado, ¿no? Como what woke me up or what did wake me up? What did wake me up? Okay. They play guitar very well. Well, if you you can 20. What? Well,
openly the microphone, or you can listen me then again and try to join.
You're here.
Hi, teacher.
Let's check.
Marty Morrow. Okay, let's get started.
Okay. Victor, who was your partner?
Ignacio. My partner was Ignacio.
Okay. Go ahead, Victor and Ignacio.
The children are playing with someone.
Who are the children playing with?
Ajá. ¿Eres de Chihuahua tú también?
I like to say children.
Ajá, pero esta suena children, como chiquillo, chorizo, chamaco. Children, not children.
I heard David Cameron said like this.
Sí, pero cuando empiezan a hablar así, al rato yo termino siendo una camiseta porque me dicen t-shirt. Entonces no es una buena idea. A ver otra vez.
T-shirt.
I don't like the sound, the children. The children are, no, who are playing? Who are playing?
Your first question was okay. So just reconstruct with the right pronunciation.
Who are the children playing with?
Exactly. Okay. Number 2, Odette, who was your partner?
Larissa.
Please, Odette and Larissa, number 2.
Okay. Mary broke something.
What did Mary break?
Uh-huh. Number 3, Jessica, who was your partner?
Lucero.
Okay, go ahead. Number 3.
Someone is knocking the door.
On the door.
I'm sorry. Someone is knocking on the door.
Who is knocking on the door?
Okay. Number 4, Manuel, who was your partner?
Zaire.
Okay, go ahead, please.
They love kids.
Are you asking?
No, they love kids.
You are asking. You are asking.
They love kids.
Uh-huh.
Who love kids?
Uh-oh.
No? Who love kids?
But the question who is 95% of the times singular.
So,
I love, you love, who
loves kids?
exactly, who loves
Okay.
kids. Number 5, Melissa, who was your partner?
Hugo.
Okay, go ahead.
They enjoy going on holiday.
Okay. Who enjoying going on holiday?
Again, Hugo.
Who enjoys going on holiday?
Who enjoys going on holiday? Acuérdense que son information questions, entonación para abajo. Who enjoys going on holiday? Number 6, Pauline, who was your partner?
Sandra.
Okay.
Number 6. Somebody bought a computer.
Computer. Okay, hold on a second. Just one thing. How do you pronounce this word?
Night.
Night. And for example, this one?
Right.
Right. So whenever you have these three letters, the only sound is this. So how do you pronounce this?
Bought.
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 So read again, please.
Okay. Somebody bought a computer.
Pero es Alex, ¿no? Oh, somebody, sorry. Y esto, el acento va...
Yeah, number 6.
Okay, sorry, number 6. Read again, somebody.
Okay. Somebody bought a computer.
Tú pones el acento aquí, pero yo estoy poniendo aquí.
Yeah. Yes, I haven't.
Así. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So say it again.
Somebody bought a computer.
Good. Okay. And your partner?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who bought a
computer? So here we have to benefit from the fact that we have the T together with the A. Entonces va a sonar, ¿cómo pronuncian esto?
Water.
Water, como N, ¿no?
Water.
Pues aquí también, somebody bought a computer.
Bought a.
Así tendría que ser, y la respuesta, pues, who bought a computer, ¿no? La pregunta. Okay. Number 7, Mildred, who's your partner?
Abigail.
Okay, go ahead.
Alex bought something.
What did Alex buy?
Good. 8, Victoria, who's your partner?
Axel.
Okay, go ahead.
The birds wake me up.
Is Alex here or not?
Yes.
Sorry.
Axel.
Yep, I'm changing the name.
What wake me up?
Ok, la pregunta no es para ti mismo, ¿no? O sea, es decir, suena muy filosófica, ¿no? Sino para la
Okay.
otra persona.
What wake you up?
Okay, now, this is going to be similar to these questions. When I said, when the question is about who,
wakes.
So, exactly. One more time, please.
What wakes you up?
What wakes you up? With falling intonation. Too many things to remember. Thank you. Number 9.
Yes.
Noemi, who was your partner?
Fernanda.
Okay, go ahead.
They play the guitar very well.
Who plays the guitar very well?
Good. Number 10. Laura, who was your partner?
No. I forgot.
Does anybody remember working with Laura?
Sorry.
Who can it be? Monse, maybe?
Sí, Monse.
Okay.
They play the guitar very well.
But we have already done that, Hannah. Yes. Fer just did that with Noemi.
No, Noemi no fue.
Sí. Yes, now it's number 10.
Sí. Jill saw me the other day.
Who saw me the other day?
I heard some voice very far away in the distance.
Monse fue la que...
Sí, pero pues apenas la escuché. Parece que viene de la estación espacial, muy lejos. So,
I have problems with my microphone.
okay. So, but who read number 10 and who gave me the question? I didn't quite catch. Did you read number 10, Laura?
Yes.
Can you read it again?
Jill saw me the other day.
Okay. And then your question was, Monse?
Yes. Who did you see the other day?
Okay, let's suppose that here I had, so Peter, what is a pronoun that I can use to replace Peter?
He?
He.
In this position?
No.
You.
You saw who?
His.
His, órale.
Him.
Him.
No, pues en alguna le tenía ya que dar, ¿no? O sea, no hay muchas opciones, ¿no? You saw him. Bueno, la misma diferencia que hay entre he, him y his, hay entre who, whom y whose. Ajá, esto lo vamos a estudiar con más detalle más adelante en el curso. Entonces, aquí la pregunta es sobre whom. No sobre who. Aquí la acepté. ¿Cuál era? Porque aquí teníamos una preposición al final, ¿no? Entonces, Ignacio preguntó, who are the children playing with? This is acceptable because the preposition is at the end. But if you want to be super formal, the question like this, with whom are the children playing? Because after prepositions, I can only use the object form of the pronoun. So here, what we have is an object. So I am asking about the object. So my question has to be whom. So sorry for the effort, Monse. Can you repeat your question?
Yes. Whom?
The rest of your question was fine, but the only problem was whom.
Whom did you see the other day?
Exactly. Whom did you see the other day? Okay? Well, let's continue. So as you can see, asking questions is... Then, Sandra and Olin, number 11.
We speak Italian fluently.
Are you asking?
We speak Italian fluently.
Okay. All right.
Who speak Italian fluently?
But remember what I said.
No. Who speaks Italian fluently?
Okay, repeat. Sentence and question. Repeat, please.
We speak Italian fluently.
No le preguntes y no le agregues ruiditos raros. Pega esta S aquí a we speak. Porque si no, algo que dices we speak. Pega la S a we. Así. One more time.
Speak Italian fluently.
Pero no me preguntes, tú vas para abajo.
We speak Italian fluently. We speak Italian fluently. We speak Italian fluently.
Yeah, but it's only the student who was reading the dialogue. Sorry, it's only for I don't remember who it was because I cannot see. Who is it?
Me.
Yes, I know, but what's your name? I cannot see. I don't know your names. Okay, Sandra, repeat.
We speak Italian fluently.
Okay, and then, Olin?
Who speaks Italian fluently?
Ok, esa S también se la vas a pegar al who. O sea, esta S la vas a pegar acá.
Who speaks?
Exacto, porque si no me le empiezan a meter ahí un ruido. Who speaks, no. Who speaks.
Who speaks?
¿Otra vez? Olin?
Who speaks Italian fluently?
Number 12. Zaire and Manuel.
Somebody cleaned the room.
Somebody what, sir?
Somebody cleaned the room.
Ah, somebody cleaned the room. Uh-huh. Yeah? And your partner?
I don't know.
Sorry. Who
Yeah.
cleaned the room?
Who cleaned the room? In this case, no problem because it's in past. Number 13, Lucero and Jessica.
They have seen something.
Mm-hmm.
What have they seen?
What have they seen? Good. Number 14, Larissa and Odette.
They dance very well.
Who dances very well?
Uh-huh.
Who dances very well?
Good. Who dances very well? Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. Ignacio and Victor.
What number?
15.
Susan met someone.
Who Susan met?
Ouch! Oh my God, I'm gonna die. A ver, ¿cómo fue esta pregunta?
Whom?
Pero toda. ¿Cómo es la pregunta? Víctor, para la 10.
Whom?
Uh-huh.
Whom saw you?
¡Ouch! ¿Y los auxiliares ya los tiraste por la borda o qué? Estemos en el Titanic y hay que tirar todo por la borda o cómo? A ver.
Oh, sorry. Whom did saw you?
No. ¿Y quién es el sujeto de ese did?
Who did Jill?
Pero ya le quitaste la M de who.
Whom did Jill
Ajá, ¿y luego sigue?
saw the other day?
O sea, el super pan, ya le pusiste extra crema a tu sopa.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Entonces, ya, concentración. Sí, o sea, las preguntas parecen tonterías, pero es lo más difícil en inglés. Otra vez.
Hey. Whom did Jill see the other day?
Ajá, bueno. Ahora entonces, concéntrate. 15.
Whom did Susan meet?
Ajá. Qué diferencia, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Number 16.
Thanks.
Monse and Laura.
I am writing something.
Laura?
Yes, I am here.
So?
Yes. I am reading something. What are you reading?
Writing, huh?
No, writing something.
One more time.
What are you writing?
Ajá, con la entonación para abajo.
What are you writing?
What are you writing? Ajá. Number 17. Gabriel, who was your partner? Gabriel? Are you there? Well, in the meantime, Axel and Victoria.
I need some money.
No, Axel starts.
Okay.
Oh.
Axel and Victoria. I usually give the things in the order. Mm-hmm.
Someone is going to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to cook?
Who is going to cook? Mm-hmm. Now, Fer and Noemi.
They are going to make something.
What are they going to make?
Good. Number 19, Abigail and Mildred.
I need some money.
Who needs some money?
Good. Who needs some money? Number 20, Well, Zaire and Manuel.
I need something.
What did you need?
What do you need? Okay. Well, so questions need lots of practice. That's the conclusion.
Yeah.
Well, so in the Google Classroom, you should find something that looks like this. It's called Smoser run-on sentences. It's under a section called sentence structure. So go to the Google Classroom and download the file. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Everybody?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Well, so let's see. Oh, stop the video, otherwise this is too much for my connection. Okay. So, as I anticipated last class, and because this has also been some kind of epidemic I have come across in your compositions, we need to study run-on sentences. So, can you start reading, Gabriel? Is Gabriel here? Apparently not.
No, teacher, he's not in the Zoom.
Too bad. Okay, Jessica. Start reading.
In the look, there. Look at the sentences below. Can you identify the errors?
No pregunten. Okay. Me van a alucinar con eso, pero es que si no, luego no van a poder corregir la puntuación porque está asociada a la entonación.
Okay,
So,
I'm sorry.
Look
at the sentence below. Can you identify
plural sentences below.
sentences? Okay. Look at the sentences below. Can you identify the errors? A. Communication, forgiveness, and honesty are essential to love. Jealousy and a lack of trust will destroy a loving relationship. B. The Ethiopian.
Yes, very good. The Ethiopian wife.
Okay, thanks. Wife, we read about in the lion's hair showed patience. What? I'm sorry?
Patience.
Okay, patience and determination. In the other story, Esther's love was destroyed by her jealousy of Lawrence.
So I don't know if intuitively, even before we can see the explanation, if you can feel that there's something missing.
Yes.
Where do you feel something is missing? Or where do you...
after love.
Well, it's not exactly a comma, but we have a problem there. So we have a problem in this position, okay? It's a comma is not a solution. In letter B, is there any place where you feel something is needed?
Yes.
Where?
Before in the other story, you need a point.
I couldn't quite. The sound is not very clear. Where do we?
The Ethiopian wife.
Does anybody have an idea where there is a problem here?
Maybe at that, the Ethiopian wife that we.
No, it is optional. We can omit it. It's not an obligation to include it. This one is more difficult because precisely you love commas.
I think that you need a point before in the other story.
What?
You need a point.
Need what? Well, point is for numbers 3.5.
Oh, okay. A dot? Dot? Maybe?
Dot is for websites. Period.
Period. Okay, period.
Period. ¿No? Este es point. Este es dot.
Okay.
Pero estos son periods. Aunque se vean iguales, tienen nombres diferentes.
Okay.
Y como ustedes ya están en gramática avanzada, pues como que ya lo deberían manejar con más confianza. Well, we need something. We don't know exactly what, but there is a problem. The first step to any problem is to identify the existence of the problem. So let's see. Can you read, Mildred, both sentences?
Both sentences are run-on sentences. They each contain two independent clauses that are joined together improperly.
Continue.
In example A, two independent clauses are joined together with no punctuation or conjunction. This type of run-on is called a fused sentence. In example B, two independent clauses are separated by a comma alone. Commas are often used when we combine sentences with a coordinating conjunction, but a comma alone cannot join two independent clauses. This type of run-on is called a comma splice.
So this is a comma splice. So let's see if I can find my notes. Okay. So the first thing we have to understand is that run-on sentences are a problem. And this problem has two manifestations, so to say. We can have two sentences together with no punctuation at all, or we can have two sentences illegally connected with a comma, but without any connector that justifies using the comma. So, the first solution, of course, implies recognizing the problem. So that we need to do something here or here. So in the first exercise, you don't need to correct anything. The only thing they are asking you is to recognize the problem. Later, we are going to see what kind of solutions we have. But the first thing is to identify the location of the problem, like this. In what position it is located. In this, the instructions say each of the following sentences contain two clauses. in the blank, write RO for run-on sentence or C for a correctly punctuated sentence. But for me, writing here RO or writing C is not enough. What I would like you to do is to do what I did in. Oops. Let's see. I don't know if you can see my screen. Apparently, we are having connections problems. Okay. So what I want you to do is to locate the problem. So I want you to write the exact position of the problem. And then you write run on or run on here, which is exactly in the same way I give you your homework corrected. I indicate the location of the problem and I indicate the type of problem. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I want you to do exercise 3. Be careful because the exercise doesn't finish in number 5. There is a number 6 on the next page. Here, there is a number 6. Okay? Be careful. So remember, don't correct, just identify the collection, the location of the problem. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Well, yes. So I am going to give you back your teams. So you have 6 items. I think that 5 minutes will be more than enough. And in this case, reading out loud with the right intonation helps. Pero si ustedes todo lo hacen con entonación así para arriba, va a dar más trabajo. Por eso le dirán tanta la. Okay? Well, here we go. Go ahead. 5 minutes.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I went to the bathroom, but I am again. So, do you want to start or me? Not problem.
You, because I don't understand very well.
Well, the activity only we need to mark where is the problem with the running on sentence.
Yes, I understood that, but I don't know how to identify.
Ahora es como que cómo se clasifican o cuál es tu duda en la que te puedo ayudar.
Ajá, ¿cómo lo identificas?
Es que se supone que es como las 2 oraciones independientes, pero así unidas nada más. Y entonces tú debes de identificar dónde debería de llevar una coma o dónde se debería de complementar, por ejemplo,
like this one, no? Good communication is an essential quality of flowing relationship. There's a comma. You need a comma there, no? before it doesn't matter.
Bueno, es que, bueno, según, bueno, de lo que yo tengo entendido, es que puede ser una coma o sea una palabra que le, como que le conecte. Recordando como el ejemplo de arriba, entre amor y creo que eran celos, sí, Jonesly, ahí se necesitaba el tú para separarlos. O sea, puede ser una coma o puede ser una palabra, pero que se identifique en qué parte, ¿cómo decirlo? Se separan las dos oraciones y solamente marcarlo. En la de abajo creo que llevan una coma que creo que esa hay que quitarla.
In respect and here.
A ver, sí. Sí, porque aquí mismo el and ya no necesita la coma. Ya con eso ya lo podríamos como identificar. Del número 2, esa...
sería un coma splice.
No. No, se supone que eran 7 minutos. Bueno.
Ok. Ese como aquí, ¿no? To forgive and to be supportive. In other words, qualities to be selfish.
Persons can express their feels. Aquí también está en feels y en and. Yeah.
And the last one.
That we love the other person the way he or she is. In other words, we don't try to change. ¿Por qué?
I think there's one missing, but let's start.
What did the teacher don't check her email?
This unless becomes very unstable. Number 1. Fair, can you read?
Yes, teacher. Good communication is an essential quality of a loving relationship. It doesn't matter whether the relationship is between two spouses, a parent and a child, other relatives, or friends.
And what do you think? Run-on or correct?
Run-on.
Run-on. And where did you locate the problem?
Between relationship and it.
And it. Very good. So, run-on. Number 2. Laura.
Right. We thought that, okay.
First read it and then...
Okay, number 2. Another quality most of us look for is affection. Here, we are not speaking of romance or sex, but caring, understanding, respect, and kindness. We thought is a quality.
So you just have two choices, correct or a run-on?
As a run-off.
Run-on. And where did you locate the problem? Between what words?
Quality before most.
Here?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So you think this is one sentence and this is another sentence?
Not at all.
Not exactly.
Ah, okay.
Ya quítense la manía de pensar que not at all es lo
Ah, sí,
mismo
not
que
exactly, porque no es todo.
Not at all es para nada.
Ajá,
No es lo mismo. Ajá. It's absolutely not. Ajá. So,
for is affection. Here we are not speaking Roman. I'm not sure.
No? Is anybody?
Maybe. Oh.
It's correct.
Who speaks?
Between respect and kindness.
Between respect and kindness? So you feel this is a sentence?
I think we have like an semicolon split.
Pero no existe tal cosa, nomás hay coma splice. No hay semicolon splice.
So I have a question in this sentence, because when we have a semicolon, we need to...
What is the question?
Oh, let me formulate it. It's necessary to put a connector after the semicolon?
We have a connector. This is a connector.
Here we are. Okay.
This is a connector. It's an adverb of place.
Okay, thanks.
So, how should we classify this one? Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Correct.
It was correct.
Yeah. Number 3. Manuel.
Compassion and forgiveness, two other important qualities, cause a person to have understanding, to forgive and to be supportive. In other words, they are qualities that lead a person to be less selfish and more selfless.
Less.
And we think that it is correct.
You think it's correct. Does everybody agree?
No, yes. I think that's a wrong.
I think it's an error.
It's a run-on sentence. Where do we have the problem?
I think that between supportive and in other words.
This is a problem. Todos aquellos que están enamorados de las comas van a sufrir un poco aquí, porque les encanta, como que se las dieron de ofertón y están contentos con ellas. Pero no son tan amistosas como parecen. Number 4, Pauline.
Yes. Honesty means a person can express his or her true feelings, and it also means the person speaks openly about fears, hopes, and expectations.
How did you classify this one? Wrong or correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Does everybody agree?
Yes.
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 Okay, Victor.
Acceptance means that we love the other person the way he or she is. In other words, we don't try to change the person to please ourselves. I think it's correct.
Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see, this little thing makes the difference. The semicolon is right, the comma is wrong. The connector is the same. Well, and now we have this one. Number 6, Ignacio.
Other important qualities are dependability and a sense of humor, passions, and freedom are two more. I think we need a comma.
No me digas que la coma, porque la coma no siempre es una solución. Dime dónde está el problema y después vemos las soluciones.
El humor.
In humor or between humor and something?
Between humor and passions.
Between humor and patience.
Patience.
So, we need to understand the difference between locating the problem and finding a solution. That's an interesting thing. So let's read the first solution, because there are many, but this is the first solution. Can you read? Is Axel here or not?
Yes, sorry. Guideline 1?
Yes.
Okay. Guideline 1. If the two independent clauses of a run-on sentence are closely related and not too long, they can be separated with a semicolon.
Read the example.
Yes. A. Communication, forgiveness, and honesty are essential to love. Jealousy and a lack of trust will destroy a loving relationship.
And we see the semicolon. Okay? So in this case, we are going to read the solution. Semicolon, jealousy, blah, blah, blah. Then continue, Axel, however.
However, it is better to separate two longer or unrelated independent clauses with periods. B. The Ethiopian wife we read about in The Lion's Hair showed patience and determination. In the other story, Esther's love was destroyed by her jealousy.
So in this case, we used a period. So let's try to express this in a basic rule. So the solution first is just with punctuation. And in punctuation, we have two choices. The semicolon, and the conditions here are the two sentences are short, and I'm going to write short in quotation marks because this is relative. There is no exact rule to say, oh, this is short, this is long. It's a personal perception. Are short, and they are closely related. The other solution is the period. Under what circumstances? When the two sentences are long, and again, I am going to write long in quotation marks because it's relatively long, or, in this case it's or, they are not so closely related. I don't completely agree with the book. The book says they are not related. This is not true, because if they were not related, I would start a new paragraph. I wouldn't continue the same paragraph. So let's go back to Smalser. So in exercise 4, Sorry. We have to apply guideline 1, only guideline 1. We have 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 sentences. So the only thing you have to do is first identify the location of the problem, and then you have to decide, are the sentences long or short? Are they closely related or not so closely related? And according to those decisions, you will write a semicolon or a period in the position where you found the problem. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
No, can you repeat the instructions, please?
Yes, I see that you're daydreaming. For the exercise, you need to apply solution 1, which is exclusively punctuation, not any other thing. But what did we say is the first step to solving a problem? Number 1, identifying the problem. So the first thing you have to do is try to read the sentence and identify where the border between the two sentences is located. And after locating the place where you have to intervene, you have to ask yourself, are the sentences long or short? Are they closely related or not so closely related? And to check if they are closely related, you can use theme and ring rules. Okay. Do you have time to do the exercise now, or shall I give it to you for homework?
Only sentences, right? Only 5 sentences?
Only, there are 5 sentences, yeah, it's very short.
I think that it could be
now.
No.
Yes.
I think it could be now. Well, so let's say 6 minutes. Good luck.
Thank you, teacher.
May the force be with you.
Hi. So, do you know what is the meaning of closely related?
Very high. ¿Mande?
Si sabes el significado de closely related.
¿De qué hablas? Perdón, es que estoy perdida. ¿No? Que de el ejercicio 4, ¿no? ¿O de qué hablas?
Ay, no. Está bajito, está bajito. En la última línea de las instrucciones, seem closely relate. Antes de...
sí, están relacionadas. Ajá.
¿Cómo?
Pues es como, la primera es, por ejemplo, como que las dos oraciones que separas con la coma o con el punto y coma
Y las largas con
estén relacionadas. Ajá, estén relacionadas.
Eso significa closely
related. ¿Qué es lo que decía la profesora? Que no tenía sentido que en el libro dijera que no estaban relacionadas y era una misma oración. bueno, una misma, pues sí, un mismo tema, pues.
Exacto.
Por eso la maestra puso so closely. Bueno, eso fue lo que yo entendí.
No, está bien. Entonces, closely relate es como relación cerrada o relación estrecha o relacionado cercano.
Como relación, bueno, yo entendí que era relación, como relacionado.
Ok.
Closely. Pues, la número uno, number one. Communication does not happen only through words. It's a short sentence, no?
Yeah.
We should use punctuation. The number A, no? Because it's short. Communication does not happen only through words. Semicolon and words. It happens through actions and gestures. No?
Yeah.
Man, I hate grammar. And the other one, go.
Yeah, because it's ¿cómo se dice? Closely related and it's a short sentence.
Relacionados. A complement usually communicate appreciation. Okay. Compliments usually communicate. The number 2 is like on number 8. 2, because they are short.
Yeah.
Should be between appreciation and criticism, no?
Criticisms? What do you pronounce criticisms?
Like that. Criticism.
Okay.
Okay. Communicating with another, really.
We can do it. So,
okay.
The third communication between another includes admitting.
Okay, it's number 2. It's letter B because they are long.
Yeah. Communication between others includes admitting when you feel.
It could be a period between lonely and not. No, I'm sure this one. Yes, no?
Yeah.
It may not seem important to you, but probably is to the speaker. ¿Qué? No entendí.
Importante.
Okay, so in this case, I am going to ask you to read, including the punctuation that you added, not the original punctuation that we have here, for example, this one, no, only the one that you added. Okay, number 1, Lucero.
Communication does not happen only through words.
Are you asking?
No, communication does not happen only through words.
Sigues preguntando. Bájale. Through words.
Communication does not happen only through words. period, semicolon, it happens through action and gestures too.
Does everybody agree that a semicolon is a good solution here?
Yes.
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 Good. Number 2. Hugo.
Teacher. Well, a compliment usually communicates appreciation.
Appreciation.
Yeah. A compliment usually communicates
A compliment.
A compliment usually communicates appreciation, semicolon.
No preguntes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Si me van a soñar.
A compliment usually communicates appreciation, semicolon. Criticisms can be destructive.
Criticism. Like this? Does everybody agree?
No.
No.
He wrote semicolon, no? Sorry, you said semicolon, right, Hugo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does everybody agree with the semicolon?
No.
No.
Do we have the same theme in the 2 sentences?
No.
So they are not so closely related. So what is better?
Period.
Period and a capital. That is why I told you that using the theme and ring rules that we know already would help. Okay, let's see. Because every time I do this, something strange happens with the... All right, number 3. Noemi.
Communicating with another includes admitting when you feel low or lonely. Semicolon. Not sharing these feelings creates distance.
Creates distance. Does everybody agree with the semicolon as a good solution?
Yes.
So we see that the second sentence is not too long, and we see the close relationship. The theme and ring things. Okay, number 4. Larissa.
Todo mal conmigo.
Yes, it is important to accept what another says as significant and real. Semicolon. It may not seem important to you, but probably is to the speaker.
Does everybody agree?
No.
Why not?
Period.
Because it's too long.
It's a little bit long. Yeah, this is a little bit long. So a period would be acceptable. And it's not completely impossible that these 2 its are the same, because this it is an anticipatory it. Refers to this. So I would accept both, but because of the length, the period seems reasonable. But the semicolon is not impossible. Well, number 5. Monse.
Yes, teacher. Sometimes good communication means respecting another's silence, semicolon. We must accept that people sometimes need quiet to solve problems.
Y yo oí silence, así.
Sorry.
Silence, para abajo. Does everybody agree with this semicolon?
No.
No.
Why?
Because they are too long.
Because
they are not related.
¿Quién es they? Acuérdense del team and ring. ¿Quiénes son they?
Sentences.
The sentences, ¿verdad que era mejor decir las cosas? Because the sentences are too long.
Yeah.
And because, what else?
We usually need a point before the pronouns.
Sorry?
We usually use a point before pronouns. I don't know how to...
El point es para números. Ya voy a cobrar por esas. Si me han de correr de esta escuela, que por lo menos tenga yo mi apoyo. ¿No?
A period. Yeah, a period.
Entonces, no. Pero no es una regla eso de que before a pronoun we need a period. Entonces, yo nunca dije esa regla. Voy a llamar a mi abogado para que me defienda. Yo jamás dije eso. Nunca dije eso. Yo lo negaré porque yo nunca dije eso. Lo que importa es que el tema cambia. This is the theme and this is the theme. So they are not so closely related. A period is better. Apliquen las reglas de theme y range que estudiamos. Para eso van a servir también. So because of that, in this particular case, a period would be better. The sentence is long. Sentence 2 is long. And it's not so closely related. The theme changes. Aquí teníamos, voy a regresarme. Semicolon, ¿o no? ¿No quedamos en la 1?
Yes.
Y esto es un pronombre, ¿o qué no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pero está relacionado muy cercanamente porque se refiere a esto. Entonces, en ningún lado está dicho que antes de un pronombre va un point, que no son points, son periods. Entonces, yo jamás vi semejante regla. Las reglas son las que están ahí. Bueno, entonces, ni modo. Nos vamos a tener que colgar un poco y yo tengo que correr porque mi otra clase empieza. So guideline 2, the second solution is this. Now, you are going to extend the solution. If the two independent clauses are long, they can be separated by a period and a transition word. A transition word is what we call conjunctive adverbs. And you see it here. Transition words include nevertheless, in addition, for example, moreover, etc. So exactly the conjunctive adverbs that we have studied, and others like this one that we need to include in our chart, but we already know this family. Now, if the two independent clauses are closely related and not too long, the transition word may be preceded by a semicolon instead of a period, que no dice point, ¿verdad? Dice period. So, communication, forgiveness, and honesty are essential to love, period. However, comma, jealousy and a lack of trust will destroy a loving relationship. See, communication, forgiveness, and honesty are essential to love, semicolon, however, comma. So the two solutions are okay. You decide. It's up to you. So, just quickly. So, the second solution is punctuation plus a conjunctive adverb. The rules that we saw before extend here, and now we have sentence 1, semicolon, conjunctive adverb, comma, and sentence 2. And here, now, we extend the same rule for sentences that are relatively long or sentences that are not so closely related. We are going to use a period plus, oops, my God, what's going on here? Ouch. plus okay? So you make the connection visible, that's all. In the other, the reader has to make the connection. In the second solution, you make the connection transparent. So for homework, you are going to do exercise 5, which is to apply the second solution. Again, apparently there are 6 items, but no. There is item 7 here on the next page. So you have to first identify the location of the problem. Then identify the kind of connection and choose one of the 2 connectors that are offered in parentheses. And then in addition, you have to decide if you prefer a period or a semicolon, if it is long or short, closely related or not so closely related. Okay, that's your homework for Monday. And let's get out of here quickly.